The first time I met Professor Coty, I was an incoming transfer student to PSU. I came from a program that didn't center community building or joy or love in their music making. And it took away all the things that I really loved about music. I remember I heard Professor Coty talk, and I knew from her just talking about the choral ensemble that she conducted that I needed to try, or that I needed to at least go for it and try and make music with other people. Not only was joy at the center of the classroom and in the music making, but also that it was a place that you can show up as yourself, and that would be okay. And more than that, it would be accepted and loved and praised.
Teaching in and after a pandemic came with its academic challenges, but it also came with a gap of self-awareness for our students. Utilizing social-emotional learning, character development, and fostering community in the classroom is my number one priority. By practicing and establishing structure not just for lessons, but in our interactions with each other and how we maintain spaces, students build skills that they can utilize far beyond the choir classroom. This takes the form of things like a no-ask cart, where students can get water, snacks, hygiene products, and other materials without requesting them, as well as practicing greetings and prioritizing in-person interactions and uplifting each other without screens as an obstacle. Students in advanced ensembles volunteer or register for fundamental ensembles to practice their own literacy, but also to be leaders in those spaces. Not only has rapport improved, but program numbers have doubled in the past 3 years in our ensembles, as well as in our concert attendance.
I remember her going up on the stage and talking about her social justice initiative and how she felt that there is so much power in choral singing and how it can bring people together and just things of that nature. And I remember sitting there thinking, oh my God, I don't know how I'm gonna afford to go back to school, but I need to work with this person. She had just said everything that has been ringing true for me in my heart this whole time, and I didn't know there were other people who wanted to do this with choir music. I made it work to go back to Portland State to pursue music education because I knew that I wanted to be just as good of a teacher as the person I heard speak for those 3 minutes.
My philosophy of self-section squad serves as a reminder to my students that they are both leaders and forever learners in the spaces they occupy, that the way they carry themselves inspires and teaches others how to treat each other. Mixed with their passion to engage, aid, and be change makers in their community, we began a project called Being Human Together. This project utilizes music education as a vehicle for connection across various populations. Self-Section Squad has expanded into youth, neighbors, and community. With the help of my students, we are volunteering with our houseless and homeless population to make music and bring resources and connection, working with local area high school teachers and students for collaborative music experiences and performances, and engaging our audience in community sings to demonstrate that social justice and advocacy is a collective effort. Many hands make light work, and I am proud of not only of the demonstration of advocacy that my students bring, but that they continue to teach me about the city, their generation, and that they're willing to take the deep dive into the unknown to try.
She asked me to do a solo, but more than that, help teach the audience by wrote a song through which I would sing and then they would sing it, right? And it was the first time a professor trusts me that much, but also believe in me that much. And I still, I think about it often. It's been over a year now. And that performance and her asking me to do that changed my life. And not only just the trajectory of my life in terms of my music making, but also the ways in which I was living my life.
She helped me finish composing my first ever choral piece, and we performed it with the Portland State University choirs. And she has just time and again shown faith in not just me, but in all of the choir students at Portland State. It's very clear that she believes that she is not the only teacher in the room, and she pours her heart into giving us all the things we need to be successful and comfortable and proud of ourselves. She's very empowering in the way that she teaches and is often giving opportunities to student leaders. I know that my life would not be where it is now if it weren't Professor Morris, and I feel confident saying that that's the case for almost every person in the Portland State Choir that has the honor of working with her. She's so humble and generous and inspiring, and she is everything I want to be when I grow up.